Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Isn't it wonderful where we can really honestly say happy Monday instead of, thank God it's Friday. I'm going to go out and, get drunk and all that brouhaha. The really old way, the really, really old way. So some of you probably remember that. But right now, we have an opportunity to be an energy detective. And that's what I wanted to talk about. Now, when I start on Monday, gives you a nice week to really be aware of the clues and then follow it up by Gary's blogs on Friday. And so he and I work together and we take a look at the theme and what's the theme that would really be most helpful to you? So the one that we're going to work on this week for you is how to be an energy detective in your own life. So what you're going to do is most of you realize that you're in a flow pattern. Now, behind me, that's the Clarity River. You can get it on our website. It's no big deal. And it looks like this. And it is a flow pattern. You'll notice it's not a straight line. So there's no from point A to point B. Life doesn't work like that. There's the twists and turns and the discoveries. Like here, when you want to go faster, there's some things you need to discover so that you're safe when you do that. And and part of that is understanding what is the energy that you want to create. So most people, so let's just imagine Gary writes about a person named Frank. Now, he and I were talking about this, and we think of all the Frank people that we have met over the years. Now, between Gary and I, we have coached thousands of people to find out what lights them up and then how they're going to get there so that they get there. But most people, it's the oddest thing, they'll have a secret dream and they'll be closer to it than they ever thought. And that's why I want you to be an energy detective this week. I want you to really think about how close you are already. And the best way to do that is to go through and say, here's my dream. What parts of it already work? So you do a what worked and what's not working yet column. Okay. So it's never negative because, that doesn't make sense. Then you're just going to knock yourself out, even in the process of being a lights on energy detective. So it's what's working now and what's not working quite yet. So then you can do more of what's working and less of what's not working. And you'll see that what happens is things get very quick because you, just like Frank in the story that you're going to read on Friday, what he realized is he had well over 50%, I'd say probably 70% of his dream was already in place. And instead, he was focusing on what hadn't happened yet and that was stalling everything. So remember, what you focus on, you create. And so when he was focused on, well, I don't have that yet, and remember the words yet, I don't have that yet, I don't have that yet, I don't have that yet. So the whole idea here is for you to be an energy detective and focusing on what you do have now and expand upon that. Sounds simple, doesn't it? And we are so acculturated to focus on what we don't have. And that is what's getting people stuck all over the place. I talk to people all day, every day, and I really listen to where in this flow pattern are they stuck? What could they do differently that would get them out of the eddy of the river? That eddy right there that gets them stuck and swirling. What could they do? They could become an energy detective. So think about that this week. That's your week's assignment. And I'll end this broadcast and let you go be an energy detective. All right? Have a